Okay, the lesson for today, Tuesday, September 22nd. You guys are going to do the three-dimensional thinking problem on page 20, and you'll go back to page 9 in your workbook and finish the claim, evidence, reasoning pages. So you will collect evidence C, revise your claim, and then state your reasoning. What that's going to look like. We are in module, Sun, Earth, Moon. Lesson 1. And I will assign these pages, but I'll show you what they look like from the student preview. Pages that will be assigned to you today are this 3D thinking, what is Earth's seasonal cycle, CER, collect evidence C, and CER, revise claim and reasoning, Earth's motion around the sun. Those are your assignments today. I'm going to go and show you what the 3D thinking looks like and give you some tips and hints. A little math involved in this one. Okay, when the northern hemisphere is experiencing summer, Earth is farthest away from the sun. The distance, 152 million kilometers. There's a name for that, aphelion. Approximately how far is Earth from the sun in miles? So to solve this, you're going to convert kilometers to miles. The conversion equation to calculate the distance is below. You're going to multiply the distance in kilometers by the conversion factor of 0.62. What that means is in every 1 mile, there's 0.62 kilometers. So 0.62 kilometers is smaller than 1. So a mile is slightly longer than 1 kilometer. Next, find the distance in miles of the perihelion when Earth is closest to the sun. You're going to do it the same way. This is when the northern hemisphere experiences winter. So remember, you're going to take 152 million and multiply it by the conversion factor. That will give you miles. You're going to do the same thing for the perihelion. You're going to take this number, multiply it by the conversion factor of 0.62, and that will give you your miles. You will need a calculator. And search, I think you have tools available to you, but you might have a calculator available to you when you are doing this. Okay, the next question, if the shape of Earth's orbit was unaltered, but the rotation axis was changed so that the Earth had no tilt with respect to the orbit, predict what effect that would have on the seasons. Answer that here. What would happen if we had no tilt? You can even Google that. I bet you could find, if you're not sure, Google, what happens to seasons if we had no tilt. I know there are many good articles dealing with what if Earth was not tilted. And then you're going to end this with going and collecting evidence C. Evidence C. So you go back, if you're doing your workbook, you go back to page 9. You can click on that and it should take you back to the same form. You can actually finish up the whole thing. It should have saved your work. You have your original claim. You have evidence A. We did that last week. You should have something for evidence B. We did that last week. Today, to finish up today's assignment, this is after you're done with the 3D thinking, you're going to write down your evidence for C. What have you discovered to explain the relationship between tilt and seasons? And then you may go ahead and finish up this form today. Do you want to revise your claim? Is it different than what you initially claimed? It definitely should be a little more precise of a claim. And then whatever your new claim is, whether you changed it or not, what is your evidence for that claim? Now remember, we collected 3 pieces of evidence, A, B, and C, so you should somehow write out those 3 pieces of evidence. Okay, and that is what we are doing today. As soon as you are done with that, you are done with today's lesson. Tuesday, September 22nd. And by the way, happy equinox. The equinox was at 8:30 this morning. Have a great day.